Okay, I'm back again. I had to go get something. Wasn't ready yet. So now I'm ready. Ready to finish this thing up. Now, what colors will I use here? Probably some red. Red and pink. Well, you want to see my palette? Check it out. Here's my palette for this painting. It's quite a mess. It was mostly this here. This was for something else. But it's pretty messy. It's all dried up though. So acrylics. So now I'm getting some cadmium red and light portrait pink. So I'm working on the fleshy parts of this piece. I'm using this filbert brush. Might be too big, but we'll see. Got my water over here. By the way, I can't see chat, so if you guys just say something, type something, I'll have to like look at this phone here. Okay, I don't see anything yet. Okay. Now here in this area, there's this kind of stuff going on, like nooks and crannies of the guava, where it's darker part of the, I guess, of the meat of the fruit. And so I'm going to paint that here also. Now I have a photo reference off to my right of this. You can actually search on the internet and find this image. If you type guava fruits, you'll find this image, except it won't have this guava. And you won't see the bottom of this either. I added this one because it was off. It wasn't centered. And I kind of made this part up. So I made up this guava and I made this bottom part of the guava. But now I'm going to suggest, again, I can see the photo and I can see the general shapes. I just look at the general shapes of this area where the meat is, the little nooks and crannies of this guava. And I'm just dabbing information for now. I mix light portrait pink and red with this to get this color. And so that's basically what I'm gonna do here, is to make these little details. And they're not exactly like the photo. You know, I'm just kind of doing my own thing. But the photo's as a reference. So what I'm saying is doing my own things. I'm not copying exactly how it is. It doesn't matter as long as you get the effect of what you're trying to go for. So this is the first step of many steps. Is getting that dark part in there first. And you kind of already get the idea that this is the meaty part of the guava, and these are the deep parts of it. Now I will add, oops, wake up. The computer turned off. This guava is lighter than this one, because light is hitting this one more than this. So this is a little darker, which is why this green here is lighter. This one here is a little darker, almost neon looking, neon color. I could put some of that on this one, but I'll leave it like that for now. Or I may just add some of that just to sort of balance it off a little bit. Let me do that right now that I see that. So for the green, I'm using phthalo yellow green. It looks like this. This is from the Grumbacher Academy. I think I added a white to it. I added a white to get that almost glow like. Let me get my white. Here we go. I got a mixture of all kinds of acrylics. I got Winsor Newton. I have the Grumbacher. And I have, what was this? Holbein paints. I got a mishmash of stuff. I might have put yellow too, I bet. Now that I look at it, this has yellow in it. That's the thing. When you take a break, you gotta remember what I have to remember what I used. So for this, I'm also going to use Canon Yellow Light, and this is the Golden brand. I should stick to one brand, but I don't. I mess around. Now for this, I'm going to use my thinner brushes. One of these. I want to wet this, and we'll go to the green and yellow first. So I'll show you here. Here's the green and the yellow. So I'm going to mix these together. Might not be yellow enough. Well, let's see here. Then I take this color and kind of just put it here. Yeah, it looks about the same. I just need a little bit, so I won't be using the white. So I just put some little water. I'm going to add. I'm just adding some of this green here. There and over here, because they're the darker areas. So we can see some of this green over here. I think that's all it needs. It doesn't need any more than that. Yeah, that's good enough. That's all I needed. Now, what's the next thing I was gonna do? Like I said, this part here is brighter, so I'm gonna get the pink and paint some of the pink, put light pink there to show that there's lights hitting there. And I'm gonna use, where's my brush? All right, here it is. The same. It's called a filbert brush. It's kind of rounded tip. By the way, I can't see chat, so I can't see if you type anything. Sorry, I don't have another phone. This is the only phone I got, so now I'm gonna go in here and this is straight up light portrait pink. I'm just gonna dab this stuff around here, and there's some definite light hitting here. This little area here. So I'm gonna put a little highlight. That's what it is right there. Maybe a little bit here to show that there's undulations in the fruit, because there is undulations. And again, I'm looking at the photo reference, but I'm not copying exactly as it is. Of course, it keeps turning off on me. I'm going to continue with these little white parts. Over here is a lot brighter, because this here is catching more light than this is. And I'm gonna come back here later on with white to really accentuate the highlighted areas. But for now, this is a good start, because I go in layers, and when it dries up, I put another layer and another layer. And so I get the the effect that I want. And if you put, like here, I put this light color, and if I want it less, I just kind of rub it out my finger. There we go. Finger's a tool. And over here we have this going on. And we have the edge here. We have a lot of white here. And it goes up this way. There isn't a lot of white in here because it's shadow. Here I need a little lighter. This will dry out a little darker, so it's okay. Then we have little details here and there that I'm trying to catch. I think there isn't too much on here, but I'm putting some highlights here and there. It's the brightest part over here. So now we can see the lighting coming around here, which is nice. Now I'm going to go and use some orange. Let's see, I'm using cadmium orange pure. They named these things all kinds of silly names. This is cadmium orange light. This one's cadmium orange pure. I'm sure there's a reason why it's called pure, but I have no idea. I just wanted an orange color. Now I'm going straight to the orange here, and I'm going to put it around here in these areas. These areas that I painted kind of red. And the point of this is it gives the red more of an electric color, more of a vibrant color with the orange in it. I don't want to completely paint over the red that's there. And then I'll take some of the same orange and just slightly rub it here and there. Just lightly scrape it, just really light. Because it's a nice thing about the canvas, nice texture on it, helps blend. It's easy to blend on canvas. So now we get a nice orange going on, and now I'm gonna add some blue. Here's blue here. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of artsy thing, you know, color balancing, because we have blue here. So I'm gonna put blue in here too. It doesn't look too bad. It works. Let's get the blue color here. Now the blue I'm using, it's what the heck is this called? Composite blue. I'm not seeing what that is. I have no idea. It's just a blue color. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna get some of this blue. Oh, this computer over here keeps turning off on me. It's got the screensaver, so annoying. Okay, now I'm gonna go in here in the darkest areas, put a little bit of blue, like that. Here and there, like that. Over here too. And inside here, underneath this guava, I'm just lightly touching, and over here, because that kind of mimics the shadow that's there. I'm gonna get my finger and rub it away. Probably a little bit down here too. And I'm gonna get my, dipping my finger in my water, my dirty water over here, and I'm just gonna do this. And we get that little effect of a shadow. And I think we need a little more blue here. Okay, that'll work. Now there's some definite seeds in here, so I'm gonna work on the seeds next. And the way I did it over here was yellow and orange. So I'm gonna go back to my orange. Now I'm gonna use this this brush here. It's thinner. I'm gonna wet that thing. And we'll go straight into orange here. Straight up orange. And look at the photo over there and put a seed there. I'm gonna go over it with another color later to make it pop. This already has orange in there, but it's okay. Orange there, we got orange here, right here. I'm just kind of randomly putting seeds in these areas. I think we have enough seeds. One here. Okay, now I'm gonna go to yellow. Do I have any yellow? No, I'll pour some more yellow. And for this, I'm going to I'm using cadmium and yellow light. Cadmium and yellow light. And I'm going to make a, nice pointy tip to this. I'm going to put a little yellow on top of the orange. There we go. Now you kind of see that there's seeds there, right? But you don't want to paint the orange over the orange. It's okay if you mix it in a little bit. It gets messy. We're not looking for perfect seeds. We just want to get the effect of seeds. So we have some seeds in there. Here. It's a seed there. Where you think you need a seed, just put it. At this point, you kind of go, well, let's bounce off a little bit here and there. I think that's enough seeds. Okay, I'm done with the seeds. Now I'm going to go with pure white. So I'm going to pop up some highlights. This is the fun part of painting, where you can put white and like I did here, and just make parts of the fruit look raised, where the light really catches things. I already had white in my palette. Oh, I don't need this. I'll be using the same brush. Now, I'm going to make the highlights brighter, especially around these edges here. so. If I feel it's too bright, I'll just kind of rub away. And it's good to look back. So I'm here sitting kind of. I stop because I'm looking at what I'm doing and looking at the photo. I want to see if I'm getting some of the highlights properly. And here, I'm using my finger. And there's a lot more white in these areas. Using my finger there, and then here, rub some more white in these areas. Go down here. There's a definite details to this, where it catches the light, the little ridge. Like that, and then we got some white here, some white over here. And there's definitely a lot of white right here for some reason. There's a lot of light hitting this area. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm gonna put it in here and see what it looks like. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Here I'm just rubbing the texture of the canvas to blend in the white. Maybe you probably hear the scratching sound. That's a good sound. It's bad for your brush because the bristles get messed up, but they don't last forever, these brushes. I'm just looking at the overall shape of the highlight. I'm trying to make sure I get it right. It's more white over here. Right there. Magic finger. This is definitely a definite brighter white here. So I'll make it brighter. One right here. Right there. Right there. Right here. Okay. Then I have to put more pink in here. Gotta bounce it off. I'm done with this. Oh, do I have pink in my palette? Yeah, I think I got pink in my palette. I'm going back to this filbert brush. And where's the pink? All right. I'm gonna have to put some more I think I'm missing a color. I'm missing a color that's here. I don't have it here. I think I know what it is. I believe this color here, permanent rose. I need some permanent rose, I think. Let's see what happens. I put permanent rose in here. I mix this with pink, by the way. It looks like a lot here, but it adds to the fruit color. And I can go here and take some off. Just rub it away. Okay. That looks better. Much better. So this is done. This here is done. That's done. So the next thing I'd probably do would be the leaves. I'll show you what it's kind of angled, but I'll show you. Let me move this over so you can see what actually it looks like. There we go. It just looks funny at that angle, but I can't paint like this because I got the camera right in front of me. So I gotta put it like this so you get this warped perspective of the guava meat. Now, time to do the leaves. I know I painted it white. I blocked this whole thing with a dark brown color when I first sketched it on there. But I like what's going on with the sketch lines. And I like these areas here, these negative space. I like that pink color there. So I've been thinking with the leaves. I'm trying to figure out do I make the leaves darker than this, or keep it kind of light like that. Maybe have the green come in. I don't know. I mean, I have to like test this out. See what happens. I want to paint one of the leaves real quick. And I'm going to use, what green did I use? Where's my green color? I think I'm missing my green color. So I use a green color there. I have my blue. And my green color is missing. Maybe I put it away here. What's a brilliant green? I can't remember what I used for that. I haven't brilliant green because that's the only darker green that I have. Cadmium green. Did I use cadmium green? See, that's the problem sometimes. You take too long to paint something, you forget what green you use. Let's see here. No, I don't think it was that green. I don't remember using cadmium green. Or maybe I mix green and blue together to get this. No, that's not right. I see definite greens here. I think I'm trying to remember if it's I don't think it's this green either. No, I have not used. So it wasn't brilliant green that I used. It must have been cadmium green then. Must have. Let's try it. I'm gonna put it on the painting and see what happens. Here you go, cadmium green. Got a little green here. I was gonna put it here. Is that the same? Does that look the same? I don't think so. It looks different. Yes, these are a different kind of green, more it's more saturated green, so I'll just remove that. Spin erased. There we go. Now I'm wondering what kind of green I use on this. So because usually I have my paints out here. I have them right here. All the paints that I use in this painting, I have them here. And so it wasn't cadmium green. That is so strange. Okay, I'm gonna mix. I'll mix a darker green. I'm gonna use my phthalo green with blue. Let's see if it makes that color. Does it make that color green? No, it's more of a blue green. Well, I'm gonna have to find out what color green I used. It was green and blue. Well, that's enough for today. I gotta go find my green color paint. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna have to buy another one. I want to thank you guys for being here watching this. Watch me struggle paint this guava. You guys have a great Sunday. My next stream, I'm gonna do the leaves. That shouldn't take too long. Take care.